Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to this piece of shit. Also, before we start on anything else, let's talk for a moment about the Spyro Reignited trilogy.
Alright, baby, let's go pooping.
No intro cutscene this time. We just go, oh god, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that Spyro remaster looks great.
I now have bat wings. I am now made of bats.
Okay.
This game is so bad. You've made progress on it, Liam?
If you could call it that, sure.
Okay, so basically he had to talk with the only other person on Earth that has ever played this game for more than 5 minutes. And
poor soul.
He had to readjust the frame rate or whatever.
Yeah, how are the audio levels, guys? Is it too loud, too quiet?
He had to call his mom.
That's not accurate, but alright.
He had to pee his pants and eat his jorb. He had to eat his jorb.
How do I go? Oh god.
Rob says it's fine.
Okay.
The problem with this game, it's not like an entertainingly bad game, it's just a bad game.
Like where am I going? Whoa! Alright there. Holy shit.
It's not like Sonic 06 where it's like fun bad. It's just like
it's bad.
I hate myself bad.
I have no. Am I supposed to get all of the? This is like the game has just taken a complete 180 from the last stream, and now this is like an open world area, and I have no fucking idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Other than flying around with these glitchy ass bat wings.
I would say everything that has been said in the last time has been accurate to Galidor as a whole.
Anyways, yeah, Spyro, that's happening now. That's pretty neat.
It's really bad.
Galidor is an allegory for clinical depression.
I would say it is clinical depression.
What the hell was that?
Not even an allegory, just straight up Galidor is depression.
I really have no idea what the fuck I'm doing at this point. Like, what the hell is even happening anymore?
Remember, kids, when you feel depressed, you have Galidor inside you. Get it out.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Get it out by tracking down a frog and trading limbs with him.
True.
And just don't play basketball. That was a reference that only I understand because I actually watched Galidor.
Okay.
You did?
Yeah, the whole series.
Why?
I don't know. It was very mean.
I found a checkpoint apparently. Also, that was a ridiculous jump. I don't know how I did.
So near the end of the season, near the end of the one season that was produced, because it was not a very good show. Near the end of the season, Nick goes back home, and he goes to play basketball, I guess, and he accidentally glitches his legs into frog legs in front of humans, and everyone's confused. And it turns out his teacher was a spy from Galidor, and was all like, "Hey, you think your contract's not up yet, Matt? Your contract's not up yet, Matt. Get back into your dressing room."
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck I think I've got to catch that thing, but it's sure not gonna be fucking easy. Also, I don't know where it went now.
I think the scenes where...
Oh, there it is. It's way over there.
The scenes where the stupid alien characters are on Earth are great. There's a scene where Jens is trying to get on a bus.
Please!
There's a scene where Jens is trying to get on a bus, and he's wearing a trench coat, thinking that'll hide.
Oh my god, I actually remember that scene.
Yeah, he's wearing a trench coat, thinking that's going to be enough to hide that he's a robot. Also,
I thought Euripides was trying to get away with it too.
No, not Euripides. The other one.
I swear to God, there was a scene where Euripides was trying to get away with that.
No, it was Nipples.
Wait, you've both seen Galidor?
Yeah. Liam's not seen as vividly as I have.
Well, that was easy.
As vividly.
So,
Josie, did you watch it through like an eyes wide shut tape holding your eyes open, classical music playing, Galidor inputting itself through into your cortical.
I mean, that's the only way anybody watches Galidor. It wasn't a very good show, Jonah.
It's like pushing yourself through the 4th season of Community.
Yeah, only worse.
I can't do it. I'm stuck on the first episode. It's so uncomfortable.
Alright, so Jens, that robot-looking guy there, he was wearing a trench coat and he tried to get on the bus. And the guy was all like, so where are you supposed to be? And Jens, I guess, deciding, well, fuck it, I guess I'll spill the beans. And he explained, I am Jens, the flora plant guy scientist from the realm of Galidor.
The Florida man. Wait, I'll be right back.
Okay.
And
I wanted to tell my story to Jonah.
You can tell your story to me. I'm back.
Okay. Hi. So Jens wearing his trench coat. The bus driver saw through his clever disguise of not covering his face at all, his weird eye face, and he was all like, "So where are you supposed to be?" And he said, "I am a plant scientist robot guy from the realm of Galidor, on a quest to save my friend from Area 51." And the driver's
Euripides was captured. That was the plot line.
Yeah, and then it just gets worse from there. And then Nipples walks up, also not covering his face, wearing a trench coat and a hat, but not covering his not covering his weird ass face. And the bus driver sees him and is like, "I don't even want to know who you are. Just get on. Shut up." That's great. Anyway, also Nick, a 14-year-old kid, a robot, and a fucking abominable snowman or whatever, just walk into Area 51.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's weird. And,
that sounds like that sounds like the setup to a really bad so-and-so walks into a bar joke.
Yeah. And rather than being locked up in a cell or whatever, Euripides is in a doctor's office. It's like he's having a physical. He's in handcuffs, so they're not totally incompetent. But this is very unprofessional when you're trying to hold something hostage that you think is a monster. It's like, for fuck's sake, you're not giving him a physical.
Can
You're dissecting him.
Can these beings not glitch on their own? He can't just glitch his hands out of the cuffs?
Yeah, no, they have to trade. No, everyone except Nick can only trade their limbs with other residents of Galidor. And it has to be a consensual thing, except for one time when it wasn't. Anyway, so when Nipples...
like in this video game, every time. You just beat someone up and take their legs or their wings.
Yeah. Well, what Nick does is he can shapeshift into limbs that he's seen before.
Why does he have to beat them up in this game?
Presumably the gameplay mechanic is that he can't shapeshift okay, I don't know how it works narratively, but I would assume the gameplay mechanic is you can't shapeshift into powers until you unlock them by beating people up.
No, get out of the fucking whatever this liquid is. Jesus.
So, Jacob Shepard asks, what was that dance?
It sure was.
You look like you're doing a weird dance when you jump.
No, he was talking about at the end of the last level.
There's that too.
When I came back, he was wings, and then he was suddenly breakdancing.
This game's not good. Anyway, so in one of the only memorable scenes where they actually utilize glitching, when Nipples and Euripides finally meet up, there's like a human scientist there, and he's all like, "Ha! How are you going to break your friend out of these impervious handcuffs?" Well, they're giant frogman sized, so the obvious solution is to just glitch bodies, and they glitch bodies. Euripides just slides out of the handcuffs, and the human scientist guy, I think, just passes out. I want to say, because obviously, if they're as unprofessional as they've been so far, they're obviously gonna not be able to. Just their puny human hearts aren't going to be able to take seeing aliens do alien things.
Oh, what is this hot garbage?
Hello?
Hi, Jonah. So anyway, I was telling you about the bus. So after Jens just completely shit the bed talking to the bus driver, the bus drivers are like, "All right, yeah, sure, man. You're from Galidor or whatever." And
Galaga.
then Nipples, this weird ass, abominable snowman-looking guy with also wearing a trench coat, hat, and nothing covering his face, walks up and the guy's all like, "You know what? I don't even want to know what you are. Just get in and shut up."
He knows the enchilada. It's Nipples the enchilada.
Yeah. One good joke from Galidor.
I mean, Nipples got to go fast. He got to go fast, and he is blue.
How fast is Knuckles?
Knuckles is not. So most of the Sonic.
It's not fast, but like.
So, no, all of the furries in Sonic are fast. It's just that Sonic specifically is the fastest one. Like, they all have like a secondary power, but Hedgehog specifically, they just go fast. They're like the dead.
Amy's pretty slow.
No, she's as fast as Sonic. It's just in the games she doesn't. In the games she prefers to not run as fast. Actually, no. No Hedgehog is as fast as Sonic. Like Hedgehog specifically are faster than the other furries, but Sonic specifically is the fastest.
So so Hedgehogs are already fast, but Sonic is the Usain Bolt of Hedgehogs.
More accurate, more like the Deadpool of Hedgehogs.
No. Okay.
Okay,
Is
so
Deadpool known for being fast?
In Deadpool's origin story, he was made fun of a lot because everyone in the Weapon X program got super healing as a power, but they also got a secondary power, and Deadpool just heals. And everyone made fun of him for that, but then it turned out that his super healing was actually way more potent than the other ones.
Even Wolverine?
Yes.
Yeah, that's sort of Deadpool's big deal.
Yeah, Deadpool's whole deal is the super healing. So basically,
not only is he constantly surviving cancer because of it, he's also
he's literally constantly surviving cancer.
Yeah, he is. That's
he's in
his
a
whole thing. He's
constant state of necrotization and healing.
Yeah.
So,
and I think he can be decapitated, and
he can be.
Yep. The only time he has canonically ever died was when the universe exploded.
That reminds me, I kind of want to read Deadpool core now.
Yep. Like, the only thing that could canonically kill Deadpool was the universe itself ceasing to exist.
Yeah, he would have to be atomized in an instant.
Yep.
Jacob Shepard asks, what do you think about Logan? I haven't seen it.
So Sonic is more like the Deadpool of Hedgehogs or furries in general.
Shit.
Because all of the furries in Sonic the Hedgehog are able to run very fast for no adequately explained reason. Hedgehogs specifically are the fastest, and Sonic is the fastest of all of them.
Yeah, I guess you could say he's the fastest thing alive.
He's the fastest thing alive. Hi, Jonah.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
What if Sonic
check out what I just sent you.
What if Sonic is the main villain of Kirby?
I agree.
Alright.
So chat, because you're not privy to what I sent her. This is really advanced 3D graphics Dwarf Fortress GUI modification. That's
I mean, you know,
for about a year.
GUI modification? You put GUI from Kirby's Dream Land 3 in Dwarf Fortress?
I mean, you know, you just
KYX.
you know, you just put it in the voice streaming text chat, right? Everyone can see that.
Liam, you really gotta stop diving into the, you know, nondescript water.
It's not that easy, you know. Also, apparently the gun is absolutely useless against enemies.
But yeah, Josie, check that out.
Yeah, I'm already downloading it. So a guy tweeted about Bionicle D&D campaigns yesterday. He tweeted, You ever just think about how Bionicle's lore is so expansive you could build a D&D campaign about it? Somebody else tweeted, it's 4 in the morning, what are you doing? And then I tweeted him, hey, Red Star Games. And he's like, holy shit, I didn't know this was a thing! And then that guy tweeted his followers, guys, I was just informed that there's an entire Bionicle-based D&D game.
There's a D&D setting for Bionicle.
It's a D20 game system for
You mean Roll20?
I'm really not
D20
expecting it to pan out all that much, honestly.
I'm pretty sure D20 is the generic name of the D&D system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Published for Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, Roll20 is the name of the website that we play D&D on.
Yeah.
Rob Hurry, this game's soundtrack is kind of good because a broken clock is right twice a day.
Wait, Josie, just skim through the video.
Oh god, the grappling hook, no, I haven't set up the game for that.
Jonah.
Why haven't you set up the game for it?
Because because it was fucking up the graphics so much the last time it was set up that way, and I hadn't tested to see if it would actually...
Jonah, I don't got the attention span right now. I will look into it after the stream.
No, you won't. We'll just bookmark it and look at it 5 years from now.
Exactly.
Well, you should have known that this mechanic would be used more than once.
Yes,
well, half of the fucking glitchings aren't used more than once.
Yeah, Jonah, you should have known that I would be a mechanical bear.
Josie, skim through the video for 1 minute.
Jonah, here's what I'm going to tell you. I am duplicating the bookmark and completely filling my bookmark bar with bookmarks of this page.
There was no need for it to have switched to that. When did it switch to that ability? Fuck.
So now...
There are cat girls in Dwarf Fortress, but I guess you don't care about those.
Okay, so now every single bookmark on my bookmarks bar is the page that you want me to look at. After the stream, I will look at the thing, and I will watch it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to play this whole level again, aren't I?
Seriously, Liam?
What?
Why are you forcing yourself to do this?
Liam,
why are you putting yourself and our audience through this?
We could stop right now.
I mean, the whole point of this...
We could stop right now and play a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, the audience wants to watch bad games.
Do they?
Do they?
I think the audience wants to watch suffering.
Huh.
I mean,
isn't it only Jacob and Rob?
The typical audience of a Let's Play wants to watch suffering, but we're not really typical. What do our fans want? Do our fans want to watch Liam suffer? Do our fans?
Tell us below in our web zone comments.
Yeah. We'll email you a pizza roll. We'll roll you into a pizza.
I wonder if there's a Mr.
Oh god, the frame rate shit.
What's wrong?
No! Oh, I gotta restart the game. That's all I can do. All I can do is restart the game.
What's wrong?
Because this fucking mechanic does not work on modern PCs.
It might not be possible to beat this game, Liam.
What's wrong?
Josie, stop trying to interrupt to make your stupid fucking joke.
Well, see, you're the one who was interrupting me.
No, Josie.
I was just about to say...
Yeah, you kind of were a little bit.
I was talking, and then you started saying your things.
Fuck you.
Liam, even the foreground's got to be the background every once in a while.
Alright, Liam, go
Where
on.
the fuck is DG Voodoo?
Do whatever it was you were doing, Liam. Go on. And then I can make my stupid joke.
What do I have to copy here for this? Fuck.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could all be in the same room when we do these streams?
It would mean that we'd have a lot less talking over each other, yeah.
Yeah. I want an office. I want a beaver house office.
Well, okay, so when you're talking to someone, you naturally talk over each other, but in such a way that neither of you notice, and it's like natural.
Yeah.
When you like talking over online, you don't have the body language, and you don't have, and there's a little bit of latency too, so things just become kind of chaotic and unnatural.
I can just sleep on the couch.
Okay, you can say that as well.
Yeah, I won't even need housing. I can just sleep. I can just sleep in our office.
Well, we have this.
It's not worth it.
I can keep I can keep all of my clothes in the file cabinet.
While we have this downtime, patreon.com/GodSarMakesStuff.
Fuck off.
I mean, we have a Patreon.
How many patrons do you have now, Gonzo?
0.
I swear to fucking God.
What about your mem?
My pardon?
We have a Patreon, but I don't think it's been updated because I don't know. Aiden, I thought you were confident. I thought you were more confident than me.
Aiden's
Aiden.
not here, Josie. Are you hallucinating again?
Yes. I watched Flatland. It was a very weird movie. I don't know what's real anymore.
Stop talking about Flatland. We don't understand the
Nobody
context.
cares.
Nobody understands Flatland, even people that have watched it like me.
It's like that fucking
well, we
time
kinda
you wouldn't shut up about, what was it? Fucking sliders?
Liam?
Yeah.
I didn't even
Yes.
know that meant
I
anything.
never
We're
shut
just
up
saying
about I
sliders.
never shut up about a lot of things, Liam. This is not a new thing. This is not a new development.
Oh, nice.
I know it's a
Alright,
problem.
are the shadows gonna be
Actually,
fucking
drainage
fucked up,
and
or
irrigation
are we gonna
systems and
actually
bridges
have
are a technical marvel. They
good shit
recycle
happening
everything,
here?
which has become so
I know it's a problem. Whenever I watch things, I become obsessed with it for a while, and then I watch another thing, and I get obsessed with that. I know it's a problem.
Be careful,
You don't have to make me feel bad. I know it's a problem, and I need to try to be better.
On the menu.
Everything looks fine so far, except for it's Galidor and it's a shitty game.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wait, did you know that I'm sorry, this is completely off topic, but did you
Yeah,
know that
it seems
Isabel
normal now. Okay.
Isabel from Animal Crossing is in Mario Kart 8?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is
How
not
am I
new.
just finding this out?
I don't
my
know,
eternal-
considering it's been a thing for like 7 years.
Yeah, since
Mario
like
Kart 8 has not been out for 7 years.
Mario Kart 8 was almost a launch title for the Wii U, which came out in 2012.
Jacob
Mario
Shepard.
Kart-
Jacob Shepard says he thinks it's interesting me talking about Flatland, and also, did you know that ants see the world as 2D?
I didn't know that. That's interesting. I love ants. Ants are so interesting because, like, you know
What
that ant colonies have like really complicated problem solving, like algorithms.
what does it even
macro
mean
scale.
to see in 2D?
What
does that mean?
So in 2D in
Ask
Flatland,
me what it means. Ask me what it means.
So in Flatland, it was explained that it was explained that a two-dimensional being sees the world as a line, and can navigate the world by differentiating differences in color.
Can
and
you maybe let me out of here, game? Jesus!
But an ant isn't a two-dimensional being.
Yeah, but apparently they see the world as 2D.
Well, the
Yeah,
thing
so
is,
that's
it's
what
like,
I'm asking. What does it mean to see in 2D when you're a 3D being?
it doesn't make any sense because, like, no matter if you seeing in a certain amount of dimensions is kind of a meaningless thing to say, because it's not about literally how many dimensions you see in. It's about how your brain compiles the experience into perceptions. Like, I don't think that it would be meaningfully different from seeing in 3
ants have the
dimensions or
same
4 dimensions.
guys as any other insect, right?
Well,
Okay.
it's not even like about seeing it, because we're not like, as human beings, and when we experience reality, we aren't literally experiencing reality. We're experiencing like our symbolic representations of reality.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like, I mean, it's not.
I don't
just
think it would be
about their
meaningfully
eyes,
different.
because their eyes are fine.
I have
Well, it has more to do with the brain than the eyes, I think.
Right.
figured out how to articulate it. Okay. So it's like how
it's like we don't see in 3D. We see in 2 dimensions technically, but our brain compiles an understanding of the world as 3-dimensional.
it's like how Wolfenstein 3D and I think the original Doom process. Basically, the game was processed as a 2D game, and the fuck. I lost what I'm talking. I lost my train of thought.
Good job.
The point is, seeing in 2 dimensions.
Camera, I swear to God.
You see the world as just a line with various color differences, and can navigate based on what basically a certain wavelength of color indicates that something is circular. Certain wavelength of color, certain patterns in the line that is your vision indicates the shape of an object.
So what,
it was like the movie.
three-dimensional? Are you saying like 3-dimensional vision is like just a 2-dimensional, like looking into a 2-dimensional tunnel?
Well, okay, so we see in 2 dimensions though, but the thing is, it's like when we experience seeing, we're not. It's not like a direct pipeline from. It's hard talking about this, so we don't really understand how consciousness works, but it's like our perceptions aren't like a direct pipeline from our eyes to like our perceptive like organs.
So I guess we're just arguing about what it means to see. I see seeing as not just the part the eyes do, but also the connection to the brain and the understanding the brain makes. So
well, the understanding is more important.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like the comprehension of what you're seeing is a part of seeing.
It's like if you were to literally just take the outputs of a human eye, there would be a lot of noise, it would be upside down, and it would be completely 2-dimensional.
Right, but our perception is 3D.
Game,
Exactly.
I swear to fucking
That
God.
way, I argue that our vision is 3D because we perceive 3D vision from it.
Well, we create a 3-dimensional reality out of the 2-dimensional organs that we have.
Where the fuck am I?
You could never technically prove that 3-dimensional reality exists outside of your own interpretation of the inputs that enter into your brain.
Right, so again, we are just arguing about what it means to see.
I figured it out. Okay, so the 2-dimensional.
To understand this argument, you have to watch a lot of Rick and Morty, basically. Is what we're
All right, so the 2-dimensional beings in Flatland saw the world.
Oh,
as
for
line.
God's sake!
What?
Flatland again.
Because we're talking about it.
Leah, we've literally been talking about it for the past.
We've been
10
talking
minutes.
about ants.
We've been talking about vision, and what Josie is saying is related because it has to do with vision.
Okay.
Yes.
You see the world as a line. If you're
Well, we see the world in 2-dimensional polygons.
that's what I'm trying to say. The 2-dimensional beings in Flatland see the world in 1 dimension. Therefore, we see the world in 2 dimensions because we're 3-dimensional beings.
Yeah, and a 4-dimensional creature would experience. Well, they wouldn't experience reality as 3-dimensional, but whatever organ they had for sensing, like shapes and colors and light,
Move! God!
would work in 3 dimensions.
Yeah. Also, they could see inside people's organs.
Josie, I
Well, they
swear
could
to
see
God.
inside 3D people's organs, but they couldn't see inside of 4-dimensional organs, I don't think.
What about?
You were talking about Ant-Man and the Vision.
Yeah, Jacob
No,
Shepard.
we were not
said-
talking about Ant-Man.
Jacob says we were talking about Ant-Man and Vision. Wait. Ant-Man and the Wasp is gonna be about rescuing Janet Van Dyne from the Microverse. That movie's gonna be trippy.
Let me try to rephrase what I've been trying to say. So yes, the human eye sees in 2 dimensions. It captures 2D imagery. But what I'm saying is that I believe a key part of vision is the perception, and at the perception stage in our brain is when we construct things into a 3D understanding.
Well, you could make the argument, the 3D understanding is.
You could make the argument that Fishspill's gay.
No, you couldn't.
I mean, he's probably bi.
I'm not. Okay, why is it unacceptable to make jokes about people's sexual identity when it's everyone but me?
Man, 30 years ago, it still wasn't okay to be gay.
Alright,
and now it's not okay to not be gay.
Alright, so the real answer, Jonah, is because we were making fun of you for being attractive for so long that it's kind of been grandfathered into us now that we're trying to be more mature. Basically, we've been being immature about your sexuality for so long that we've kind of.
I am not Annie.
Can I just ask something really quickly? What the fuck is this generic alien fluid plant?
Huh?
What the fuck is this generic alien fluid plant? It's just shifting liquids around and spraying liquids fucking everywhere. Even though it doesn't seem to do anything for them.
Chemical plant zone. Nipples gotta go fast.
Yeah. That's not even remotely what chemical plant sounds like.
I think that might have been the Eggman Fortress.
No, that was nothing. That was literally nothing.
That's
what do you mean that was literally nothing? How are you tone deaf?
What the fuck do you mean? That's nothing, Josie.
How do you call it tone deaf when you don't use tones? Okay, now you're literally just saying "dur." Are you singing the Doom song now?
No, I just
theme song.
No, I just said Doom. Okay, chemical plant zone theme. Wow, I wrote every word of that wrong.
Congratulations.
Like you were typing URL and just everything was wrong.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Almost as impressive as it is sad.
Oh god, it didn't fix it.
Is it just me, or is the Switch Pro controller still kind of small?
I've got to replay the level again because it didn't fix it for some reason. Isn't that cool?
I think the giveaway was that I think the giveaway was that the graphics didn't actually get worse. You have to just mess with things until the graphics are worse. Then you can feel confident that, oh, at least this one thing will work.
Sonic Forces levels. I know there was a song that went do.
Josie, that's literally nothing.
No.
Did you know that there's a Sonic song that has a beat and has tones in it?
Yeah.
And chords?
Yeah. And that's not the song I'm thinking of. Because apparently the song I'm thinking of is very simple.
Oh, I think it's Force V-Sync that I need turned on. I think.
Oh, is it like trying to run the game faster than
yes,
it's supposed to?
And that's why literally only one glitch does not work properly. For some
VSync
reason,
shouldn't affect
it's
that
not
because
even
VSync
tied.
is
It's not even tied to the frame rate, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's not like
VSync
it's a 2D object that's fucking up.
Is it a graphical bug, Liam?
I don't fucking know.
So
I don't think VSync would help it because all VSync would do would be to
It
affect
locks the
render.
frame rate to your monitor's refresh rate.
Liam, can I suggest something?
What?
Are you able to play previous levels over again?
I'm not going to be able to get to that one any faster.
Actually, the drainage and irrigation
You can't go to the sort of jungly area where...
That's no faster than just going through this one again.
Since Gorm cut the city off from the outer
Except the grapple was a lot sooner.
Not really.
Into the fan system. Be careful, Nicholas.
Well, I remember the last time you fixed this bug, and then you played the level again, you zipped right to that point very quickly.
If you say so.
Wait, I think I might know how to fix this bug, Liam.
Let's try it again.
Liam?
What? If I swear to God, if you say play a different game.
Never mind, I don't have an idea.
Build a better bridge.
Yeah.
Ganto said build a better bridge.
Really?
Well,
Patreon.com/Ganto
Josie, if we have to build a
Mesa.
better bridge, then you have to get us to the point where we can do that, Josie. Play the damn game.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if I can go back to other levels.
What about poop?
How about that Galidor, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
I cannot go back to other levels, so...
So anyway, one of the most notable instances where
What
they
kind of
glitched-
game doesn't let you go to previous levels?
So one of the most notable examples of when they actually glitched on the show was when Euripides was having a physical done by a human doctor at Area 51, and he was in handcuffs because that's about the only thing they did that involved treating him like a prisoner.
Are they aliens?
Sort of. They're from a different universe, so yes.
Sort of.
Anyway,
Open
Euripides was
frap
being
so I
held.
can
Completely
get the
foreign to
fucking
Earth, so
frame
sort
rate.
of.
This manhole.
Anyway, Euripides was being held hostage at Area 51. They weren't actually treating him like a prisoner.
Okay, it's locked to 75, so that
At
should be
least-
fine.
At least, like a competent person is supposed to treat someone like a prisoner. They had him in a doctor's office, not like a cell or something. And they just had him in like some cheap handcuffs, and the doctor was like, "Yeah, I'm a doctor." And then Nipples showed up and was like, I am tiny. And he was like, how are you going to get your big friend out of these handcuffs? And then they glitched and traded bodies, and Euripides kind of slid out of the handcuffs because now he's a tiny man.
I'm
Was it the
glad
house-
that you told this whole story again, because I had a question then, but I never got a chance to ask. So, that makes sense, that if you have big cuts on big arms, and then you suddenly have small arms, then you can slip out of the cups.
Yep.
But what happens if you're a small person in small cups, and then you blend giant arms? Would that just like explode your arms or something?
Probably the energy or something from,
No,
mass.
get me out! Get me out!
So mass changing actually has
God,
actually
get out of the fucking thing!
mass changing by itself actually has an energy output, and it would presumably make you indestructible while you're glitching. So presumably it would in fact just completely incinerate the handcuffs. Presumably. Theoretically, since they never actually do it, and this isn't a thing that's real.
Yeah. It
There's
doesn't
another.
Galidor matters anymore.
Now, the other
mattered.
the other only notable example of conventional glitching on the show, which was conventional in that which was notable in that it was very stupid, was when Jens glitched. the Robot Man.
Yeah.
He's actually a plant inside of a robot and should not actually be capable of doing a thing that a biological being can do, but can.
Why shouldn't he be capable of doing that?
Because he's basically Darth Vader, sort of. He's like a plant guy inside of a robot suit.
I don't see how that prevents him from glitching.
The robot body that he's in is not a biological life form, and if glitching is an aspect of biological life in the realm of Galidor...
Where was it ever said that it was exclusive to biological life?
It just makes sense.
Yeah, can't Nick glitch in, like, mechanical parts?
Yeah.
Like, he can get
He can have fucking
wings.
You can have a fucking jet engine on his arm, Josie.
You know what?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that means that the robot suit he's in is biological enough that it counts as part of him.
Or it's just not necessary for it to be biological.
Guys, I'm trying to work with you here.
No, you're trying to work our thing into your theory.
Liam, that would be like I can trade my limbs with a person. I will trade my limbs with this toaster.
And?
Yeah, I could have a toaster for an arm, and then my arm would just be on the kitchen counter.
How is that any different than having a jet engine for an arm?
I don't know.
What would that achieve?
Now I'm imagining being able to shoot toast out of my hands.
That would be awesome.
I am glistening toast cat! Look at me! Look at me! My creator is a bad person! Glistening toast man was Ren and Stimpy. The Ren and Stimpy guy's a bad man.
He's a fucking pedophile, apparently.
Yeah, he's a bad man. He requisitioned 14-year-old artists.
Who is?
John Krzyzewski. He requisitioned 14-year-old artists for sex or something.
I don't know who that is.
The Ren and Stimpy guy.
Well, when you're a creative type, I'm not. Never mind.
So when you're a creative type,
All right. So
and
anyway.
then you just stop.
So
When
anyway.
you're a creative type.
So anyway, Jens has his arm forcibly lynched with some bad guy, and apparently it's killing him because the species he glitches with is toxic to his species. So apparently glitching doesn't give you the secondary superpowers of being able to survive, being part cactus guy or whatever.
So if you glitched into like into the sun, you would die.
Why is the camera spinning? Why is the camera spinning? Why
So,
is the
like-
camera endlessly spinning?
So like, there was a Marvel Comics series called forget what it was called. Shit. Exiles? No. I don't remember. The point is, it was a universe where everything bad happened that could possibly happen. Every superhero that exists in Marvel mainstream continuity actually was a victim of a very horrible accident because physics was played straight in this universe. So basically, Spider-Man would have developed spider powers, except being bitten by a radioactive spider gave him cancer, so he died. The Fantastic Four all died in the space shuttle crash that was part of their origin story, and their corpses all had the signs of what their superpowers would have been, but everyone was just like, God, this is fucked up. This guy's skeleton is like enormous now. What the hell? Why is the guy made of rocks? Where the fuck is
this guy made of rocks?
Where the
Where the
fuck
fuck
is
is
Sue?
Where the fuck is Susan?
What about J. Jonah Jameson? What's his tragic backstory?
His tragic backstory is he has nothing to live for because Spider-Man doesn't exist. Like his entire motivation for everything is.
Yeah, but he had a life before Spider-Man showed up.
Yeah, his life.
Spider-Man though.
His life was
He
he was a
business.
His life was he was a boring business executive journalist guy.
Does he ever become like a villain?
No.
Like does he ever get superpowers?
He runs
In,
for
like, any other continuity?
okay. He runs for mayor and he runs for mayor of New York City and I think got it at some point. But like, that's the closest he gets to becoming a villain, because, you know, he doesn't like Spider-Man, and now that he's mayor, that doesn't end well. But eventually,
I would love for
eventually he got over it. Also, there was
a super villain J. Jonah Jameson.
There was a story.
I think J. Jonah Jameson is perfectly left as he is as a critic.
Yeah. There was a story arc where everyone in New York City developed spider powers because of plot shenanigans, and J. Jonah Jameson was among them who got spider powers, and he had to team up with the actual Spider-Man to save the day and un-Spider-Man people.
Well, why would you want to un-Spider-Man people?
There are literally no downsides to having spider powers.
Yeah, there is, because if everyone has spider powers, then they can fuck shit up.
So why didn't they just team up to get rid of all the bad people's spider powers?
Oh, they did. Also, there was like a plot. There was like a plot thing where all the people who developed spider powers.
Let's watch the grappling thing at work.
No, I failed. I fell, so I gotta go back up again.
I'm having flashbacks to the grappling area in TLOM.
So there was a plot shenanigans where apparently all of the people that developed Spider-Man powers during this event would eventually get sick and die and or turn into spiders. I don't know. Comics are weird.
Turn into spider.
Man the Spider.
So yeah, they
Wait, Liam, were you aware of the Always Sunny Man Spider?
No.
He's thinking of
in one episode, Frank, who's Danny DeVito's character.
Yeah.
For Halloween, he dresses up as Man Spider, who's an anthropomorphic spider, and he keeps getting angry because people think he's Spider-Man.
There's also a Man Spider.
I'm not Spider-Man. I'm Man Spider.
Okay. There's also a Man Spider in Venture Brothers. He's basically the same as Peter Parker, but his web slinger is in his butt.
Wait. Now let's watch the grapple network. Let's just.
It works now.
His web slinger is in his butt, and when he gets nervous, he sprays web.
So how does Danny DeVito do his voice without coughing all the time?
Cigarettes?
Yeah.
I'm the trash man.
I'm the trash. Excuse me. I'm the trash man. I eat garbage.
Liam, how have you not seen Always Sunny yet? You would. You have to watch that show.
Danny DeVito played the Penguin.
Yeah, he did, and he was good at it too.
Yeah.
But
unfortunately, he was so good at it that he ruined Batman for a decade or two.
No, that was fucking Joel Schumacher.
No. The story was the Penguin terrified children so much, and McDonald's had stupidly signed a Happy Meal toy license for this movie, that McDonald's, because of Danny DeVito's performance, made Warner Brothers fire Tim Burton and hire Joel Schumacher.
Oh.
So basically, Danny DeVito caused McDonald's to make Joel Schumacher ruin Batman.
Well, Tim Burton. Technically, you could say that McDonald's ruined Batman.
Camera.
I think you have.
Yeah, the decision to ruin the decision.
I think you have the agency of that situation backwards.
Yeah, it's all complicated, but overall, yeah, it was definitely McDonald's who ruined Batman for, I want to say, a decade, maybe.
So why are you suddenly having to kill humans?
No, they're not humans.
Yeah, there are apparently humanoids in Galidor. They just haven't made that clear in this game yet. Because it ostensibly is a very alien world, and for some reason there's randomly humanoids everywhere.
The glint, the fucking, the grapple works pretty decently when it controls fairly decently when it works.
Oh, so a couple things. One is that Nick Bluetooth is revealed to be from Galidor by the end of the story.
Spoilers?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, it's kind of obvious. Why?
I love how Ibbie and I said that exactly the same way.
I know.
I mean, one, it's kind of obvious, and two, who the fuck cares?
Right.
I
Exactly.
care.
That's the joke.
Well, Liam, you think that it was spoilers to say that a tree blows up in Last Jedi?
And it is!
Yeah, the tree is kind of the sacred text.
I didn't even say the sacred text. I said out of nowhere that Yoda blows
Hey,
up
let's
a tree.
have this dramatic plot point where an uncharacteristic Yoda for no reason blows up.
A scene that I don't care if I'm spoiled.
Let Fishspill make his point.
That scene is doubly pointless because A, Yoda didn't need to show up to blow it up because Luke was already going to do it, and B, he doesn't even blow them up in the first place. It's pointless on two different levels, which is really saying something given how pointless the plot of The Last Jedi already is.
Which is why I thought it was safe to spoil it, because it's so nonsensical that even not knowing, it doesn't matter. It's so inconsequential that whether or not
you could literally skip the second Star Wars movie and just watch the third one in the series, and I guarantee you missed
Yeah,
it.
you could totally skip Attack of the Clones.
Oh no, I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, because nothing.
Oh yeah, The Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, you can skip that one.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I love how they literally just ended every single interesting plot thread from the Force Awakens to The Last Jedi and left us hanging with absolutely nothing to look forward to in the third movie. Literally, the only thing they can do now is just go kill Kylo Ren.
You know, the rumor has it they are bringing back Leia, but she's going to be played by Meryl Streep.
I
don't like that.
That'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm honestly
Meryl Streep is a really versatile actress. If anyone could do it, it's her.
I'm honestly really confused that they would recast Leia, but they haven't recast Natalie Portman as Keira Knightley yet. In the Marvel movies.
You can't cast a dead.
Well, see, here's the thing. She hasn't needed to be in any movie since Thor: The Dark World.
I mean,
there was no place for her in Thor: Ragnarok.
I mean, if they kill off Thor in Infinity War, they're gonna need her.
Well, do we know that she won't be in Infinity War?
No.
Wait, did Natalie Portman die or something?
No. Okay, so Natalie Portman quit the Marvel movies and doesn't want to be in them anymore.
Alright.
But she was playing Jane Foster, who is kind of important now.
Yeah, but, you know, Thor has a lot of tough shit going on, so I can see that sort of just being...
He's a king now, he has no eye.
The point of it, but see, in Infinity War,
whole civilization lives on a ship, and now we're talking about a lot of spoilers.
and see, during an Infinity War, all of the actors that are too expensive are going to be killed off. So, Thor, he wasn't expensive. Chris Hemsworth wasn't very expensive when they hired him. And now,
honestly, I think the only person they're going to kill off is Hawkeye, just because we haven't seen him in anything yet.
They said that Hawkeye is going to play a significant role in this movie somehow.
So that means he's going to die.
Probably.
Do they kill off major characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I've literally only seen one of the MCU films.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say they do, but
they pretended to kill Loki a couple times.
They pretended, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I watch the MCU films?
Yes.
I mean,
I really like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I personally feel like there's no reason for me to start up any of DC's startups because
none of them have been good. I'm willing to entertain the idea that Shazam might be good because it looks good so far.
I saw the Wonder Woman film and it was pretty good.
You know, when I was watching, I watched Chuck when it was on, and when I watched Chuck, I didn't think that guy should totally play Superman, sort of. But then I remembered that
didn't they turn Superman into like a moral relativist like Batman clone?
Okay. So basically, Captain Marvel, or rather, DC Comics has their own character called Captain Marvel, but they don't call him that anymore for reasons. So he's.
I think the reasons are pretty obvious.
Yeah, and he's basically Superman. So, like, the entire character... Basically, this character is copyright infringement squared.
Yeah.
Superman needs to be, like, sickeningly optimistic and moral.
Well, that's
like, isn't that kind of the point of his character?
Well, it looks like that's what they're doing with Shazam, because they're going very golden age with the costume. Like, it's bright, it's colorful, and like he looks like Superman if his costume was mostly red.
It's like they
tried that reminds me, apparently in the comics, they're bringing back Superman's trunks.
Oh, yeah. Also...
Have they canceled New 52 yet?
Yes.
Did they, like...
Wait, what do you mean? You haven't... Have you not been
I don't follow comic books because
Alright, you were in for a treat. Okay. DC Rebirth was their most recent thing, and rather than reboot the New 52, they have apologized for it, and are working to make it work.
What do you mean?
They have retconned it so that the entire New 52 was a cosmological mistake because the universe is being manipulated by Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen.
That's stupid.
Yes, it is very stupid, but it's an interesting kind of stupid.
I don't want Watchmen to be anywhere near modern DC product.
I am very uncomfortable with Watchmen being integrated into DC continuity because
it doesn't make any sense. Alan Moore did not intend that.
Alan Moore has been fucked over so much when it comes to the Watchmen that I don't know how I'm not comfortable with how they're doing it, but I am intrigued because they're not sweeping the New 52 under the rug and ignoring that they made mistakes. They're saying, all right, yep, we made mistakes.
They're basically saying it was the gas leak season.
Yeah, they're basically saying it was the gas leak seasons, so we're gonna go find the gas leak and punch his face in. Like the plot of DC Rebirth has been that Batman found the comedian's button in the Batcave for some reason, and he was very confused. So he's like gonna find out why the universe.
Dr. Manhattan's not like a villain though, so I don't really.
No, it's very unclear why anything is happening.
Camera, I swear to God.
At any rate, what a lot of comic fans are thinking is going to happen is Superman is going to have a friendly discussion with Dr. Manhattan about why he should fuck off, and then he's going to fuck off. And also, Action Comics is finally going to get to issue number 1000. One of Link Horror's main points about why the New 52 was bad was that it just renumbered all the comics to 1 again, even though Action Comics was almost up to issue 1000. That's kind of a significant milestone. Because
are they just continuing off of the plot lines that they abandoned before New 52?
Yep, they are. They switched they put the numbering back to the way it should have been from the beginning. And they continued. They basically count all the issues up that were in the New 52 and just.
All right, breakdance. Woo!
Yeah.
Wait, he breakdances?
Yes.
Yep.
This game is so bad.
It's very not. It's
oh,
very.
hello, Jet. Oh, he just glinched the egg. Okay. All right, we're doing this now. Speaking of jet arms.
He has like the late 90s Leonardo DiCaprio here too.
Yep, yeah, he does. Anyway,
all right, let's do one more level and then we'll call the stream.
Jacob Shepard asks if is Captain Marvel for Marvel, isn't she? It was complicated. No. So it's complicated. So there was a company called.
Can I answer quickly and more simply?
No. What to say?
I'm going to anyway. Both DC and Marvel have very different characters that are superheroes named Captain Marvel, and for I think obvious reasons, Marvel is the one actually using their Captain Marvel.
Yeah, because it's kind of the name of the company.
DC is not using their.
That isn't the okay. So the legal reason didn't actually have anything to do with the fact that the company's named that, but yeah.
By the way, this is the only level from this game I've actually seen before, So
DC wasn't allowed.
Legal or not, I think it's pretty obvious why Marvel would be the one actually using a character named Captain Marvel.
This doesn't look. This looks better than the levels you've been to.
Yeah, this is okay. This is actually entertaining as an escape sequence.
I want to say this is. I want to say where this is.
I couldn't even tell this was an escape sequence.
I want to say this is where the effort went.
My whole life is an escape sequence.
Same. My life is an escape room.
You ever think about how birth is an escape sequence?
Do you ever think about how we're just mechas for our genes?
You ever think about how Osmosis Jones is a mecha anime?
You ever think about how escape sequences are a meta-narrative?
You ever think about...
Have you ever thought about how the Super Metroid escape sequence is a meta-narrative for capitalist exploitation?
You ever thought about how Zero is the main villain of Kirby?
You ever think about how Osmosis
I think about that
Jones...
all the time.
You ever think about how Osmosis Jones is a meta-narrative for Bill Murray's career? Guys, Christopher Walken plays King Louie in the Jungle Book movie, the live-action one, and the song was in it.
I saw the Jungle Book movie.
Christopher Walken singing the song. And he's playing like a mafia boss type gorilla guy. So he's like talking to this kid, and he seems to be talking pretty straight, and then it's Christopher Walken, and he just like seems to have a stroke, and he just says, "Ooby-doo, I won't be like you." And then he just starts. I think he's sort of doing a sing-songy spoken word type version. It's weird. It's really weird. It's really weird. And frankly,
I mean, it's Christopher Walken. What do you expect?
I think this is probably the best they could have possibly done it, because apparently they aren't legally allowed to use the original portrayal of King Louie. Like,
really?
Most live-action remakes, when they have to adapt such an iconic character, they'll just straight up use it again. They'll just straight up repeat themselves and do the whole thing over again. Apparently, the portrayal of... Okay, so King Louie was played by a guy that died after the movie came out, and then they had that character Then they had that dead guy impersonated for... Like, okay, they had King Louie in a cartoon, and they had the original voice actor impersonated, and apparently they weren't legally allowed to do that, and the estate owner sued, and so now they are legally not allowed to portray King Louie as being a similar character to how he was in the original animated Jungle Book movies.
That's interesting.
I think it's the voice, not the personality.
Frankly, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I like that I like that what they went with was, all right, we can't do that anymore. Let's do Mafia boss Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Also, apparently in a recent episode of The Flash, Gorilla Grodd goes back in time to assassinate Barack Obama and says, "Make America Grodd again."
What?
That sounds very problematic.
Yeah, Gorilla Grodd goes back in time to assassinate Barack Obama,
what is this? What are you talking about?
And as a non sequitur, he says, "Make America Grodd again." The Gorilla Grodd is a Flash villain. He is a gorilla, and he's super smart. Goes back in time.
This happened in the Flash
TV series. It either happened in the Flash TV series or Legends of Tomorrow. There's time travel in both.
Obama exists in Marvel?
DC.
With that said, next stream we're going to move on Vin, I guess. And we're going to
really
rescue Nipples from the evil of Gurm.
Hold on, I want the viewers to know what Jonah thinks about... These are all nonsense
words.
I want to know what Jonah thinks about Gorilla Grodd assassinating Barack Obama. I want the viewers to know.
I don't want to know.
Okay, well, that's it, everybody. Now we know that Jonah does not want to know about Gorilla Grodd assassinating Barack Obama. Gorilla Grodd at least says, "It will be an honor assassinating you, Mr. President."
We'll see you next stream, everyone.
Significant shrinkage in Barack Obama's pants.
Significant,
Can I say one last thing?
Significant bucket.